Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Mercy. This is my first tutorial, and in this tutorial I'll be showing you guys how to cut and sew a short pencil skirt. Kindly subscribe so you can see more of my upcoming videos. Now let's get started. For this video, I will be making use of this beautiful Ankara fabric, a lining and a zipper. I started off by folding my fabric into two. I'm trying to smoothen it out here. Here I'm marking out the tip of those fabric. In my place we call it English mouth. I don't know if there's another name for it. So I'm marking out because I'll be cutting it off. I won't be needing it. I extended my tape by 1.5. The 1.5 is going to serve as my band. So from that line I will mark my skirt length, and because it's a very short skirt I'll be using 18 inches for the length and extra 2 inches for the hemming allowance. You can decide to use whatever length you like, it's completely up to you. So after marking, I then connected my markings with a straight line. Still extending my tape by 1.5. I'm going to mark out the 2 inches for hemming allowance. Then I also marked my hip line. That is where I'll be putting the measurement of my hip circumference. On the waistline, I inserted the measurement of my waist circumference divided by 4, which is 30 divided by 4, we'll have 7.5. Coming down to the hip line, I did the same. My hip measurement is 42 divided by 4, we'll have 10.5. Then on the hemline, I subtracted 1 inch from my hip measurement. That is 10.5 minus 1 will have 9.5. And after that, I added sewing allowance of 1.5 inches and connected the lines. On the center front, I came down by 1/2 inch because of the abdomen and slanted it towards the waistline. So after then, I folded in the 2 inches hemming allowance before cutting it out. But note that we won't be cutting off the 1/2 inches yet because we'll be using the front piece to cut out the back piece. I hope you understand. For the back piece, I first of all marked out 1.5 inches for the zipper allowance, and then I connected with a straight line. I placed the front piece on the back pattern to cut out the back piece. So after cutting out the back piece, I slit the center back open because it was on fold. I then went ahead to trim out the half inches for the front piece. Then I went ahead to cut out the lining and the band. I inserted the darts off camera because my phone won't stop misbehaving at this point. For the length of the darts, you come up by 2 inches from the hip line. After then, I inserted the measurement of my bust span. The bust span is the measurement from one nipple to the other, divided by 2. So mine is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. I added half an inch on the sides of the dart leg and connected using my ruler. I did the same thing on the other side of the front piece and also on the back piece and the lining, as you can see. After that, I went over to the sewing machine and joined the darts, turn the fabric with the lining and iron it out. I also ironed interfacing on the band, as you can see. So here I marked out the 1.5 inches for zipper allowance and I ran a stitch on it. I did so because it will serve as a guide while shaping the skirt. After that, I placed the front piece on the back piece, right side facing each other, secured with pins before proceeding to mark out the shaping. So here I've marked out the shaping, that's the waist, the hip and the hem. So I'll be going over to the sewing machine to run a stitch on it. Next thing is to attach the band. So I folded 1/2 inch all through the length of the band, stitched the 2 sides and then turned them inside out. So then I attached the band around the waist and sew it down. You can use a pin to secure it, to hold it down before sewing so it won't shift while sewing. After I was done attaching the band, this is what it was looking like. So the next step is to push in the raw edges and top stitch on the folded edge, just like this. This is the result after top stitching. Did you see how beautiful and neat it's looking already? So the next thing is to attach our zip. Here we are done with the zip. As you can see, the skirt is already turning out fine. Let's see the final outcome. That will be all for this tutorial. I hope you find this video helpful. If so, please like, comment and share. Thanks for watching. See you guys in my next class. Bye for now.